It was the year 2000, and Blockbuster was at its peak. With over 9,000 stores worldwide, it was the king of movie rentals, generating billions in revenue. And then, two guys walked into their boardroom with a proposal, an offer to sell their tiny DVD-by-mail company for just $50 million. Blockbuster's CEO laughed them out of the room. What happened next? The company Blockbuster rejected became a $250 billion streaming empire. And Blockbuster? It no longer exists. This is the shocking story of how one of the biggest corporate mistakes in history led to the rise of Netflix. To understand how Blockbuster lost, we need to understand why they were winning. In the 90s, they had the perfect business model. People needed movies. They rented VHS tapes and later DVDs, and Blockbuster gave them easy access. But here's the dirty secret. Blockbuster's biggest profits didn't come from movie rentals. Their real moneymaker? Late fees. Over $800 million a year. That's right, Blockbuster was profiting off of people forgetting to return their movies on time. But what happens when customers get tired of being punished for late returns? Enter Netflix. In 1997, Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph founded Netflix, a DVD rental service that eliminated late fees. Instead of going to a store, customers could order movies online and have them shipped directly to their door. And for a small monthly subscription, they could rent as many DVDs as they wanted. No deadlines, no late fees. It was a simple but revolutionary idea. But there was just one problem. Netflix was bleeding money. Their model was new, untested, and expensive. By the year 2000, they were desperate. So Hastings and Randolph decided to do something crazy. They flew to Dallas, Texas, and offered to sell Netflix to Blockbuster. The meeting was simple. Hastings and Randolph walked into Blockbuster's headquarters and sat across from John Antioco, the CEO of Blockbuster. They pitched their company. Buy us for $50 million and we'll handle all your online business. But instead of being intrigued, Antioco laughed. To him, Netflix was a joke, an unprofitable niche service that could never compete with Blockbuster's brick-and-mortar dominance. He believed people would always want to visit physical stores to rent movies. So he passed. And with that, Blockbuster sealed its fate. Rejected and humiliated, Netflix had no choice but to fight. They doubled down on their subscription model, perfecting their DVD-by-mail service. And then, in 2007, they made the biggest move in entertainment history. They launched streaming. No more DVDs. No waiting. Just instant access to movies and TV shows. This wasn't just a new feature. It was the future. And Blockbuster? They didn't see it coming. In 2004, Blockbuster finally realized its mistake. They launched their own subscription service to compete with Netflix, but it was too late. Netflix had already established itself as the leader in convenience, and worse, Blockbuster was still relying on late fees. Customers hated them. The company was drowning in debt. Their new CEO, Jim Keyes, made a fatal error. He shut down Blockbuster's online rental service in 2007, doubling down on physical stores. And when the financial crisis of 2008 hit, Blockbuster was already on life support. By 2010, they were bankrupt. Meanwhile, Netflix was growing faster than ever. By 2013, they weren't just streaming. They were creating their own content. Shows like House of Cards, Orange is the New Black, and Stranger Things changed television forever. Today, Netflix has over 230 million subscribers, generates billions in revenue, and has won Academy Awards and Emmys. And Blockbuster? Only one store remains, a single location in Bend, Oregon, serving as a nostalgic museum for a company that failed to innovate. The story of Blockbuster and Netflix is more than just a business case. It's a warning. No company, no matter how big, is safe from disruption. Blockbuster thought they were untouchable. They ignored change, they ignored their customers, and it destroyed them. Netflix, on the other hand, they embraced change. They took risks. They saw where the world was going before anyone else did. And that's why they won. So, the next time you think you're too big to fail, remember this. If you don't adapt, you don't survive. If you found this story fascinating, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. And let us know in the comments, what's the biggest mistake you've ever seen a company make? See you in the next one.